So I found out my basement had a leak, and I watched a video of a gentleman fixing his basement using some Flex Seal, and I'm going to send this to Flex Seal. As you can see, I got my Flex Seal liquid, and no, they're not sponsoring this video. What ended up happening was I found out the basement was leaking, but it looked like it was coming from all over the place. And so what I ended up having to do was dig out the dirt from the top of my basement. And then I found out that this flange that was in there, that sits there for the pipe that vents the basement, kind of keeps the humidity down, was loose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some Flex Seal, and we're gonna seal up this pipe, and then we're gonna seal up this hole, and then I'm gonna get some bonding cement or glue, and I'm gonna glue it back down, and we're gonna see how this works. So I'm gonna interrupt right here. I didn't put it in, but right there in that picture is where I put my Flex Seal bead, probably about 6 inches out from that hole. Put a nice thick bead using the clear Flex Seal product, and got it all the way to the hole. Also inside the hole where the jagged edges are, I took Flex Seal and I put inside of there. So I'm back to checking my project. As you can see, I've used Flex Seal. I actually took a couple more measures. I got some Gap Seal foam, and I also put some plastic around the base of where my vent pipe goes, and I also put Flex Seal around the paper, or around the plastic base, right at the edge right there, and then I put Flex Seal on the pipe, and as you can see, you can look down in there. And now I filled it up with water, and we're gonna go to the basement and we're gonna see what it looks like. So we're hoping that this fix was good to stop me at the water from going into the basement. And we'll just... So here is my basement that we had all the problems with. Part of the mess. Had to work around a bunch of stuff. And as you can see, put a bucket here. And this is my hole from the bottom, as you can see. And with all the water that we put up top, this bucket here, which would normally be full after a rain, is completely dry. So it seems like we've got a good seal. No more leak. Problem averted, and we probably saved a couple $1,000 trying to get this fixed. So thanks to Flex Seal. May your project come out successful. So here's my final shot of the repair. Again, I had this filled with water. I just went downstairs and I checked the basement. I'll give you another picture here shortly. But this whole thing is now sealed up. The water is now evaporated, going where it needs to go, in through the dirt. And now what I'll do is I'll fill this back up, put my vent pipe back on, and this repair should be completed. So I'm back downstairs in my basement. It's been about 2 hours, and as you saw, all the water is now gone from the hole. It's probably just going through the dirt, but again, you can look here. I actually have no water whatsoever in the basement. All of it is completely dry. I've been here about 3 years, and I had no idea how I was going to get this fixed. And now it is ready to go, and I'm ready for the rain in the winter.